Hello, we want to welcome you to this demonstration into what we hope is the future of online disability training. My name is Lisa Jordan, President of Human Solutions, and I'm joined by Christina Harrington, Opportunity Consultant, also with Human Solutions. The challenge is actually quite simple. You need help navigating the service process of assisting customers with disabilities. So let's talk about the current state of training. With the changes in the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, services to customers with disabilities have literally taken a front seat. But finding quality training developed by industry experts can often be challenging because of ongoing time and budget constraints. Either way, high caseloads often mean you or your staff are already maxed out on time. And many organizations can't afford for everyone to be away from the office to participate in training. The other challenge is that live training programs can be expensive when you factor in travel time and expenses, even if it's local. And this approach, depending on the number of staff you have to train, may simply not be in the budget. So the question of this half hour is, how can you get staff trained properly when everybody is already overworked and budgets are tight? Drum roll, please. The solution and why you're listening in. An online, interactive, first of its kind staff development training program for services for customers with disabilities. And we're going to take you through why we feel it's first of its kind. Access for all. Now, many of you know us from delivering online or live training out at your organizations. And what we've done to create Access for All is we've taken the best parts of that live training and through our experience running a Ticket to Work program and actually put this into the training we're going to take you through now. A new standard in online disability training. Now, what does that mean? Our training is geared specifically toward workforce development professionals. We currently have a group of Disability Employment Initiative reviewers who are providing feedback to us every step of the way. While the training is geared toward providing services to customers with disabilities, our philosophy is that this training will help provide top-notch customer service to everybody that walks in your door. And it's being built and tested for Section 508 accessibility compliance. Access for All solves your staff time and budget issues. It's convenient. The online AFA training program is completely self-paced, which allows you and your team to build the training into your work days so time is maximized. Completion time for each module is about 30 minutes. For an overall time investment of 4 hours. You have up to 6 months to complete the training, so it fits easily into even the busiest of schedules. It's also cost effective. Because it's an online training program, it can be accessed 24/7 from any internet connected computer, which means there is no time out of the office for training or travel. And trackable. You can actually track your progress or the progress of your team as you work through the program. If you have to leave in the middle of the module, let's say you get called away to work with a customer, you'll be able to easily pick up where you left off. And Christina's going to take you through a demonstration shortly that will show you this feature. Once the course has been successfully completed, you'll receive a certificate of completion that will also document the hours that you've completed. Now, Access for All is unique. The training consists of 8 interactive modules or lessons with easy-to-follow instructions. Each module uses real-world scenarios tied to daily responsibilities, so you're actually applying the knowledge you're learning to the customers you're serving. Our goal with all of our training is to engage our learners and also to have a little bit of fun. Now, Christina, let's have you take us through our case studies.
Excellent. Thank you, Lisa. Access for All uses real-world scenarios. This is an example of one of our 5 customers that you would be working with. This is Gloria. She has a vision impairment. She's 43 and has work history of being an accountant. Our next customer is Cesar. He has a mobility impairment, he's 52, and he's a union carpenter. Christopher was staff at birth and just recently completed an IT certification. He's 22. Ryan has mental health issues. He's 32 and was an Army tactical advisor. And our last customer, Angela, has a history of substance dependence and a learning disability. Her background has been working intermittently in customer service and retail.
Now we're going to take you through a video demo of one of our Access for All training modules. In the training module, we've actually built in 4 of the modules are actually accessibility challenges, where you're going to be navigating through parts of our center, which is called Higher Up. And if you receive our newsletter, you will recognize the name. And when you enter into any of those modules, you will see our 5 customers across the bottom. And I'm going to let Christina walk you through.
Excellent. Let's start with Gloria, Lisa. In the beginning, your front screen, you'll see all of your 5 customers down at the bottom. If you scroll over each of the customers, they will highlight, and these are the live links that you'll click on to work with each customer through the scenario. Gloria is here at the front. We're going to select Gloria to begin with. As you can see, it gives a little bit more information about her background. If you are questioning and want to know more information on the highlighted or bolded part of progressive macular degeneration, just scroll over the little blue icon at the bottom for information. It's important to know a little bit about each different type of disability and how it relates to providing services and getting somebody back to work. Great, thanks Lisa. Let's go ahead and select Gloria. This is going to help us identify accessibility considerations specific to Gloria being in the resource room. Let's click, let's go. So hopefully this looks a little bit like your resource center. Gloria is going to come in and use the services in the resource center room. So it's important to know what assistive technology or accessibility considerations you might want to take into consideration with your center. So using a mouse, you're going to scroll over different items in the resource center, and they will highlight and you'll have a title on them. Let's click on the staff person. So we can identify, well, this is an important feature that we want to look for something that is a little bit more specific to what Gloria is looking for. I see a large screen monitor over there. Let's try that.
Oh, I'm doing signage first.
Let's do signage. Excellent. So signage is a correct answer, and you'll get an auditory response as well. Then it's going to give you some additional information about how signage can be used in your center. This is one example of how you're going to be getting additional information in addition to just finding the key points for that client. There's also going to be resources that you can download. For an example, for signage resources of specific things that you want to look for that are applicable to your center. So once we hit continue, you'll see that signage pops up in the lower left-hand corner. We've identified 1 out of the 3 accessibility considerations. Let's find some more. Oh, let's keep looking.
I'm striking out.
There's the large screen monitor. And this will give you some additional information of what a large screen monitor is and and how it can help the customer in your center. Excellent, good job. And we have 1 more to go. Let's try that CCTV signage. There it is. And so that'll tell you how a CCTV can be used in your center as well. Looks like we found all 3. This is an example of what each customer would be going through in the center. We actually include 5 different scenarios, one for each customer, and it will cover things from your path of travel, from either a bus stop or a parking lot into the lobby, identifying issues within the lobby, resource center room, orientation room, a case management office, and we've also included restrooms because that's often a big challenge as well. So those are some examples of where you're going to be finding some accessibility challenges and how they apply to each different customer. Let's go back to Return Select. Return to Character Select. So you'll notice that Gloria is now grayed out. This is one of the ways that you'll know where you're at in the module. If you have a customer walk in and you need to pause the program, you can simply hit pause. The program will remember where you left off. And as you load it up and enter it into the next time, it'll ask if you want to pick up where you left off or if you want to start over. And you'll be able to keep track of what customers you've gone through because of the gray ones, and then you'll have ones in full color as well.
Now, just a little bit about the learning management system that we're using. We are using a platform called Rizuku University. We've tried several out, and this one is actually one we have found is the most intuitive or easy to use as you're going through. There is reporting features and a number of other things that we've talked about briefly that will be available. In addition to some of the accessibility challenges, we also have modules on reasonable accommodations, disclosure, customer inquiries, getting to those abilities, aspirations, and attitudes, and much, much more. And again, even as you go into those modules, they're each built to the specific customer, the interactions that you are going to be going through. It's not your traditional push the start button, and let it go. For a learner to move forward, they're actually going to need to interact or interface with the training. And we built it this way to really reinforce the learning concepts that we're wanting our learners to walk away with. Christina, anything else on that?
No, I think that covers it.
Excellent. So why human solutions? We have actually been an industry leader in this field since 2004, from delivering training and consulting services to actually being a service provider in the Ticket to Work program since 2009. Our workforce development solutions, our experience team, we've been out there, and one of our key things is we want to be innovative, we want to customize, and we want to make our solutions affordable to those of you out there. We want to empower staff with practical skills that they can implement immediately. So if you've been to any of our live trainings before, you know that we're not about a lot of fluff. We want whatever we deliver to be something that you can go back to your office and you can start using right away. We want to help you meet compliance and regulatory requirements. And we all know, especially those of you that receive government funding, that that's a really big deal. This also helps to keep staff skills relevant and up to date while enhancing your ability to provide that quality customer service to those individuals that walk through your door. And, I think best of all with our online training is we want to offer an alternative to that traditional theory-based training that you sometimes see out there. Now, our goal is to transform the way that workforce development organizations meet the needs of their diverse customer base. So Christina, why don't you walk us through how to get started?
Getting started couldn't be any easier. Registration is easy. Once registration opens, individuals will be processed immediately. Access to our online e-learning platform is available 24/7, so you can get started right away. We do offer group rates, and if you have questions or concerns about that, please just feel free to give us a call at 714-826-7886 or email us at afa@human-solutions.net.
So countdown to launch begins today. If you have any questions or want to learn more about the training, you can visit our website at www.human-solutions.net/access-for-all/. You can also email us or phone call us at the information that Christina just provided to you. Thank you very much for joining us, and we hope you found this demonstration informative.